Hello, brothers and sisters in Christ. I wanted to make a video on the narcissist or the adulterous woman, whichever one you want to look at. But the narcissist is much worse. They lie, cheat and steal, and they have no scruples. And I was in a relationship with one for 3.5 years, and I couldn't trust her from the beginning of the relationship to the end of it. The only thing that kept us together was the grace of God and the grace I allowed her in the forgiveness. And I'd like to start with a Bible verse, Proverbs chapter 2, verse 16 to 19. To deliver thee from a strange woman, even from the stranger which flattereth with her words, which forsaketh the guide of her youth, and forgetteth the covenant of her God. For her house inclineth unto death, and her paths unto the dead. None that go unto her return again, neither take they hold of the paths of life. Which sounds pretty serious, and the relationship I was in, by the end of it, I felt like I was going to die. This person had completely assassinated my character around town, and everyone hates me. And there's people that hate me I don't even know, and I haven't done anything. I've just tried to be a good man of God that just follows God and believes in him. But the trouble is, not everyone wants to give up drinking, wants to separate themselves from people that have wicked intentions, and everyone's allowed to do what they want to do, but I don't see why that should stop people from talking to you. But yeah, all around town, people just stopped talking to me, and I had no reason why. And then I found some old messages, and I thought I'd put them up so you can see, like, there's all these messages that I sent her, and she's just deleted her half of the conversation. It's ridiculous. But I put some of them up there, and hopefully that'll give you some idea what a narcissist is like. Well, I hope that video was enlightening. Basically, it was for me, because when someone deletes posts on Facebook or hides them, you can't actually see on their end that they've deleted them, but on my end it keeps coming up with a hidden message. So when she shows to someone that, hey, he's a jerk, he's this, he's that, he's always talking bad things about people, she's taken the bit out of the conversation where she started it, and I'm just backing her up as a husband. Yeah, it's really sketchy, and I've got another Bible verse for you, Proverbs chapter 5, verse 3 to 11. For the lips of a strange woman drop as in a honeycomb, and her mouth is smoother than oil, but her end is bitter as wormwood, sharp as a two-edged sword. Her feet go down to death, her steps take hold on hell. Lest thou shouldest ponder the path of life, her ways are movable, that thou canst not know them. Hear me now, therefore, O ye children, and depart not from the words of my mouth. Remove thy way far from her, and come not nigh the door of her house, lest thou give thine honour unto others, and thy years unto the cruel, lest strangers be filled with thy wealth, and thy labours be in the house of a stranger, and thou mourn at the last, when thy flesh and their body are consumed. And that's 100% what it feels like. When I left my partner, I'd always thought she was cheating on me, and then she wasn't too smart, and she went and did a few things, and I found out about them. And I've got another short video on that, so I thought maybe you could have a look at that and tell me what you think. I'm sorry, but these little videos I made, I couldn't add any sound bites to them, so they're completely silent, which is a bit disappointing, but what can you do? Yeah, hopefully it's enlightening for you. So, as you can see, that's basically 3 weeks after we split. She had at least 2 men on the go. And as a man that's been loyal to her for the 3.5 years, it's a real slap in the face, because that's only 3 weeks. You imagine what it would be like for the whole 3.5 years who she's seen. Because from beginning to end, our relationship, there was not much physical contact in it, which I'm kind of glad about, because knowing what I know now, I would have worn a condom or something. I'm a little bit worried about that, actually. And but this is completely what a narcissist is like. They have to non-stop have parties going on. Even when they're working, they might have a couple of jobs. They still find time to get it on with a man. And then they come home to you and they're like, oh, I'm too tired, I'm worn out, I can't do it. And if you ever want to do it, they have to have a shower first, which is alarm bells straight away, because it's like, well, what are you hiding there, you know? And they take such long showers, you think, well, what's going on? So I've got another couple of Bible verses here. So this is Proverbs chapter 7, verse 7 to 22. And beheld among the simple ones, I discerned among the youths a young man void of understanding, passing through the street near her corner, and he went the way of her house. In the twilight, in the evening, in the black and dark night, and behold, there met him a woman with the attire of a harlot, and subtle of heart. She is loud and stubborn, her feet abide not in her house. Now is she without, now in the streets, and lieth in wait at every corner. So she caught him and kissed him, and with an impudent face said unto him, I have peace offerings with me. This day have I paid my vows. Therefore came I forth to meet thee, diligently to seek thy face, and I have found thee. I have decked my bed with coverings of tapestry, with carved works, with fine linen of Egypt. I have perfumed my bed with myrrh, aloes, and cinnamon. Come, let us take our fill of love until the morning. Let us solace ourselves with love. For the good man is not at home, he is gone on a long journey. He hath taken a bag of money with him, and will come home at the day appointed. With her much fair speech she caused him to yield. With the fluttering of her lips she forced him. He goeth after her straightway, as an ox goeth to slaughter, or as a fool to the correction of the stocks. See, I used to, when I was first going out with my partner, I'd just come up on weekends. It was a 5-hour drive to come see her. And within the first month, she was trying to cut my my weekend visits to once a fortnight. And the reason being was she had a kid one weekend and she wanted me to be the babysitter with the kid for that 1 week, and then she wanted to party with other men the other week. And like, I just told her, oh, no, I'll come up every weekend. And she always looked pissed off when I said it, and I could never figure out why. But now, knowing what I know, it all adds up. And it's just, it's just how they behave. Like, narcissists don't know any other way. They're not loyal, they're not faithful to a partner. She's broken just about every rule in the 10 Commandments that there is, and she was professing a bit. I've got another Bible verse for you. It's Proverbs 30:20, which is really appropriate. It says, "Such is the way of an adulterous woman. She eateth and wipeth her mouth, and saith, I have done no wickedness." Now, we also had an incident a few years back with her son. We took him we let him go to his first overnight stay with friends, because he always had trouble making friends, but I always encouraged him to do it, because I thought when he gets older, he want to know how to socialise before he gets into teenage years, because that's when he'll start getting interested in girls and all that. And we got a phone call a few hours into the night, and there's 4 boys there, and they were all about 8, and they'd all be watching porn. And I thought, what? That's not right. He's never watched porn at home. I don't have porn at home. How's he got any porn? And I did some investigating, and basically found out that her son had been watching porn for like 3 months, and it was some pretty disgusting stuff. And like, we told him off so much, and I restricted his iPad, and it gave him such a hard time for such a long time. But now, knowing what I know, I've realised that it wasn't him looking at this stuff, it was his mother, because the narcissists have an affinity to porn. They just, they're addicted to sex, and they like strange stuff. And there was strange stuff on there, and it just adds up, because basically, like, a kid would not even know what half this stuff is to look it up. And it had been going on for 3 months, and she used to actually basically sleep with her son at night and then come into my bed later. She'd say, oh, I've got to put him to bed. And I'm thinking, he's 8, he should be able to put himself to bed. And then this dragged on for years, and she's still doing that now. She's still sleeping with her son, which I always found odd. And now I've seen it for what it is. I realised that it was her the whole time. But I've got another short clip for that too, so you can tell me what you think about that. I hope you could see those pictures well enough. It's pretty outrageous, like, even if you don't see the whole thing. But this pretty much concludes my video. So thanks for watching, and I hope it's helped someone that's in a similar situation to see the red flags, because when you're under narcissistic abuse, your spider senses are not working properly, and even as a Christian, your discernment's off, because they just drain you. These narcissists, they throw off your confidence. They try and control you, and with it all, you just end up just going along with the narrative for quite a while, till you eventually realise, hey, I was never born to do this, and I'm much stronger than them mentally, so you break out of it. But hopefully this video helps someone out there. Love yous all.